Wait, what's the good side? This one. Let me sit like this, hold on. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa, or Missa. This video is such a fail. Oh, it's not really. We failed quite a few times though. I wanted to recreate this look here that you're seeing on the screen from Stacey Marie. She posted it like ages ago on her Instagram. Let's keep the heat in. Let's keep the heat in, shut the door. And I also want to do a tiny bit of a Melissa spin on it, so I changed the colour to blue on my lid, and I also added more pink. Well, I added pink where she doesn't have pink in her look. Because, right, the cats keep leaving the door open. Of course they do, they're cats. But when I tell you, this is probably the most stress I've ever been under trying to film. I am not joking. I wanted to rage quit a million times. I was not enjoying it. They don't match at all, like if I look at you. They don't match. But just squint your eyes. So if you just want to go on this journey with me as I try to recreate this look and just see how much I struggle, or if you want to see how I attempted to do the look, then just do keep on watching. I have zero confidence in myself to match these up, but with the power of me always taking my photos from the side, you won't be able to tell, will you? Want to focus, you little bit. This is my SOPH extra spicy, and I'm taking this black on a paintbrush that I've cut up myself to map out my line chuckle brother measurement there, you know. What did I just do? Oh, for goodness sake. I'm in such a bad mood. I'm just gonna map out my shape very roughly. Very roughly. Cannot believe how good this black eyeshadow is, by the way. Just like putting on all this crappy wee brush that has like zero bristles on it. Look how pigmented it is. Holy macaroni. Look how good this black eyeshadow is. Have we discussed this before? We must have, right? Because I've done a video on this palette. Like, oh, holy crap, it looks like I'm using ABH Noir. Alright, fine. I'll take more of that black. Just a wee brush. Doesn't have a name. It's a wee pencil brush. And the good thing about this look is you can be messy with what goes on down here because it all gets wiped off. Then we'll take this brown called Brownies. And we are just slightly blending this line. How does Stacey Marie come up with this stuff? Sometimes I come up with looks and I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. But like, she does it every day. Getting somewhere. Then I took cheesecake after I finished filming and wiped this makeup straight off. Then I am gonna go to Tesco. Maybe buy some cheesecake. Hadn't planned on it. Now I might. Again, just another wee pencil brush. Brushes are out of order, my brushes are out of order. How has this happened? Let's go in with sweet and sour. Shut up, everyone! Look at me using browns again. Browns again. Who am I? Browns again, but we are jazzing it up. More than just browns. Let's be honest. I always find these blends are so easy because you actually don't even need to like blend them that well, and it always looks good. Because like when you cut it with something, it's just like such a contrast that it looks like you spent so long blending it. I'm already not doing this very well. And then I'm going to take Vitamin C, which is clearly my favourite shade in this whole palette because it's got panned. And this can go all the way around the edges. It's going to fall onto our blending. Doesn't really matter. Not one bit. Right? See? Like, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible, and it's very minimal work. Let's go back with a bit of that sweet and sour. And then I'm going to go back in with my black brush. Where are you though? You're right here. You're right here. No sausage. Down. Deepen up the black. The sausage is now on my desk, right behind the camera. Stop it. Don't do that. Why don't you go lie down? Why don't you go lie down? Don't eat the camera. Then we took Makeup Revolution Eye Base Dude, and I'm very roughly going to cut out this shape. When I say rough, I just like throw it on, like, and then refine it. Take a step back, look in the mirror, needs to be higher. Put it down and then boosh. There is no going back now from that shape, which I can see I've totally fudged. We have to live with that, because that's what we've done. Let me grab a Q-tip, or 2 or 3, or a cotton bud, as the British people call them. My cellar water. Yoink it in there. Look at me cleaning up. I'm a professional makeup person on the internet. Don't eat my microphone. Dude. Fanta break. Yellow. You probably think I'm going to use like one of my Sheen water activated liners. I'm not. BPERFECT Nuclear Supreme Velvet. If you look, is it gonna show you? I don't know if you can see, it cracks. But I think like zoomed out and like far away enough, you can't really tell, can you? I'm not gonna like bother priming. I'm just gonna take, there's so many distractions today. I'm just gonna whack this on bare skin. And we're gonna go all the way around this shape. Look at like how bright and actually neon that is. I'll need to get my black light torch to show you that it is UV reactive. Fudged that. Fudged that right up. If you did like one layer, it's probably not going to crack, but to get like the full pigment, I did 2 layers on the other side and it totally cracked. But this is going to take me a hot minute because I have to keep dipping in. I've put a bit of my cellar water on this brush and I've got my hand in front of my mouth, which is why I sound muffled. And I'm just trying to take off the excess of this in a kind of neat fashion. That's going to have to do. More primer. This is probably one of the hardest looks I've tried to film. Like, not because it is like one of the hardest looks ever, although it is quite like intricate. It's just so like detailed. So I'm gonna fill this in with primer all the way up to that line. And then what I did was take an eyeliner. This is KVD. And I'll probably cut that off like straight across there. Yeah, these, I mean, they're definitely not going to match exactly. Like, whose makeup ever matches perfectly? Alright, apart from like really cool people. And I take my wipe, just get rid of that yellow. I've done that black line on top of. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. Where did the primer come from? I'm going to take this Juvia's Place liner just because I have it. And it is actually very good. Just kind of connect that up, pull it across, fill it in. Wow, this is looking so bad. So bad. It's so bad. And I'm actually taking my other SOPH palette. This is the newer one. What's it called? I don't know. Super Spice. And I'm going to use this blue at the front and then this blue beside it. So the kind of sparklier or shimmery blue at the front, which is absolutely pants. Like, it's a real letdown in this palette, but it doesn't matter. I just needed a base for my sparkle that I'm putting on. Such a crap shimmer, I can't actually believe it. It's abysmal. And then I'll just use that same brush, dip into the blue beside it, smack that on. Then I actually took on the other eye, but this was a last minute decision. Dose of Colours Teal Me More. I actually don't think this is available anymore. Well, it's not on Beauty Bay is what I mean by that. But this is a gorgeous dark sparkly blue with a black base. It's quite easy to blend into black. This is one of my favourite single shadows in the world. I'll swatch it in case you haven't seen it. It's just stunning. Goodness, this look is such a rigmarole. Like, it's so stressful. Like, why is it stressful? It's just makeup, but it's real stressful. Well, let's put my underbrow on right now, just since I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, let's put that on. It's my Collection Glam crystals again that I just used in my last video. Well, my second last video. And I thought this would be quite cool as my, like, brow bone glittery highlight, and I actually think it works really quite nice. This looks like trash. This looks like trash. This eye goes whoop, this eye goes whoop. Can I fix that? Probably not. I'll just... Oh, I hate it so much. Hold on. I cannot tell you how frustrated I'm getting with this look. I have, like, tried so hard to make these match, and it's just... I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't know if maybe this just needs to be, like, higher. Cut it, like... My liners are all just getting, like, gunked up by all these products I have on. Like, maybe if it's more, like, straight across, like, here. Like, like, my cheeks are getting red from, like, being stressed at trying to do this look. It was fine on the other eye. Like, it wasn't, but it was finer than this. And yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna take my Mermaze pigment from Peaches and Cream. They just don't match in the slightest, and usually it doesn't bother me, but I think because it's so graphic, it's quite obvious. Right, so I'm taking a bit of my primer water, and I'm just gonna pop this on because Peaches Mermaze makes everything in life 10,000 times better. Getting dumped, put Mermaze on it. Out of hospital, put Mermaze on it. You know what I mean? Mermaze for the win. Then I took actually an ARTITUDE Cosmetics liner, which I've never used before, but probably the brightest pink that I've got. And this is in the shade Love. Oh, falling off down here. And I'm gonna do... I just spray my primer water in it, by the way. Don't think you're supposed to. I'm just gonna throw this on down here. Again, this can be messy because we can clean it up. I mean, that eye looks fine if I was just photographing it from this side, and then that eye looks fine if I was photographing it from that side, you know what I mean? But I'm disappointed in myself that I can't make them match better, and I'm really struggling with this yellow liner because it's just going so chunky dunky and, like, not appealing. I need a very, very large glass of wine, like a big glass of wine. This is more black eyeshadow. I'm gonna just try and fade into that blues. I'm not worried about that pink line because I can easily just go over that. Right, okay, yeah, I need to put black eyeliner on top like I always do. I don't think, like, usually if a look is stressing me out this much, I will just give up and, like, not film. But because it's a recreation, and I know it's a hard recreation, I kind of want to just keep going and, like, see what I can get out of this. I can't let eyeshadow win. And then more black eyeshadow over the top and above it, because I want it to be more, like, diffused in and not just like a chunky black line. Thought I was good at makeup up until today. Now I know it was all a sham. And I clean up my fallout. We'll put brown on the lower lash line and then we'll see where we are. I just threw some black eyeliner into my waterline and then I'm using blacks and browns on the lower lash line. I'm just going to do my inner corner wing, put my lashes on, no, put my base on, and then we'll come back and see like where we are. I actually hate this, but I don't want to let it beat me, so we will continue. I'm just throwing my lashes on. I don't know what these are. I think they're tatty lashes. Potato, can you stop it? Look at him. He is so naughty. He is so naughty. This is a Shop Miss A lash glue. I actually quite like it. And yeah, that's the lashes on. I've already done my lower lashes. We're almost finished. I've finished off with the KASH Beauty, I guess it's nude ombre set on my lips. It's a bit darker than I usually go, but whatever. I've got dark brunes on my eyes. Yeah, so this is the finished look, and I think if we just look at the one I filmed off camera, then I really quite like it. And if you actually look at it straight on and just like squint your eyes, I think it looks okay. But if you look at this right side, it's such a mess. But I mean, it's not the worst makeup I've ever achieved in my life. This was just so stressful to film, like so stressful. I was rage quitting left, right and centre. But we finished. We got here in the end, didn't we? So yeah, I'm going to take some pictures and see what happens. I'm going to have to edit the liner so much because it looks so crap on this eye. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I love the look as a look. I just don't like my execution. But I honestly do think sometimes I just moan about I'm in a moany mood anyway. I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a horrific mood actually. The fact that I'm managing to film in this state is quite hilarious. I'm having like a real time with someone and it's not great. But anyway, yeah, I am like overall pleased with how it came out. I just wish I'd been able to do it better, you know what I mean? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, or at least just struggled on through this with me. If you did, please, actually just please give me a pretty thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below. What other looks do I need to do? Subscribe if you haven't already. I do 3 videos a week and I go live every Wednesday for my sexy sausages, aka my patrons. The link is in the description. And I'm going to piss off. Have a lovely day, whatever it is you're doing. And I hope I catch you on the flip side. Bye.